What's up everyone? I'm back with another install and review video. We've got another great product from Dezod Motorsports. It's their all-new stainless steel catback exhaust system for Scion FRS or Subaru BRZ. This is a 3-part system. You have your mid-pipe section, which has an 18-inch resonator. This should be good for keeping the exhaust note from being too loud and giving you a nice deep tone. The rear section features 2 mini mufflers mounted cross-car. It's got some nice big beefy exhaust tips that should fill out the cutouts in the bumper, and a small F section that joins the mid-pipe to the rear section and gets you around the rear differential. Of course, you also get some new exhaust gaskets and some bolts and nuts to hold everything together. Overall, right out of the box, this looks like a great system. All the welds are nice and clean. All the mandrel bends are nice, smooth, and consistent. The flanges are thick and robust. It's going to be hard to bend or warp these much at all. I like that the system uses hollow exhaust hangers. That helps keep weight down a lot. But I think the most unique thing about this piece is this Y merge. It's a really smooth transition from the single pipe to the dual muffler setup it's got. And again, overall, I just think this is going to be a great sounding system. It's really simple. There's no unnecessary bends. It's going to give you some great flow, a little bit of performance, and hopefully great sound.
Installing a catback exhaust system is relatively straightforward and can be accomplished using a floor jack and jack stands. You will have to crawl around a bit, and I definitely recommend using 4 jack stands to raise both the front and rear. Exercise safety, blocking the wheels while raising the vehicle and placing the jack stands at the correct jack points. Use a 14mm crescent wrench and socket wrench to loosen the fasteners, securing the mid-pipe to the rear section. You will not need to reuse these fasteners. At the mid-pipe to front pipe joint, the spring bolts are still 14mm, however the nuts on the backside are 12mm. You will need to reuse these, so set them aside. With the fasteners removed, carefully wiggle the mid-pipe free from the donut gasket on the front pipe. You can now begin removing the stock parts from the exhaust hangers. Using a lubricant such as WD-40 and a heat gun to soften the rubber will make this easier. Detach the single exhaust hanger near the rear of the mid-pipe and slide it out from under the car. There are 4 hangers supporting the rear muffler section. Loosen them all, getting the rubber opening just over the head on the end of the metal stems without removing the hangers completely. This will prevent the heavy section from falling or hanging awkwardly. With all 4 loosened, finish sliding the stems free from the rubber hangers and carefully lower the stock muffler from the car. Your new Dezod exhaust system will assemble as shown here. If any of the rubber hangers were removed from the car stems rather than the stock exhaust stems, transfer them over to your new exhaust system. Install the mid-pipe section first. Place it under the car and slide the exhaust stem into the rubber hanger. Slide the forwardmost flange over the donut gasket on the front pipe, and reusing the original springs, 14mm spring bolts, and 12mm nuts, secure the 2 flanges together finger tight. Now move on to the rear section. Secure the exhaust hangers in an X-shaped pattern, such as the right front followed by the left rear, and so on. Grab your new hardware and exhaust gaskets for installing the S-shaped section. Attach it to the mid-pipe section and the rear section by finger tightening the hardware. Now, tighten all of the exhaust joints starting at the front of the car and working your way back. With all of the pieces installed, wipe the system down with some rubbing alcohol to remove any grease or oil that you left behind while handling the parts. And that's it. Lower the car down and fire it up. I'm super happy with this system. It's got a great sound, it's not too loud, the tone is nice and deep, it looks great, the exhaust tips fill out the rear cutouts perfectly. It really just makes me enjoy driving the car more. Without actually dynoing the car, it's hard to say how much power might have been added. But what I can say is the throttle feels more responsive. The car seems more rev happy. It's easier to rev match your downshifts, and it just feels like it's freed up a bit. If you're looking for a new exhaust system for your FRS or BRZ, I strongly recommend this one. Check it out at Dezod.com. If you have any questions, give them a call. They're always really helpful. I'm going to leave you with a sound clip, and thanks for watching.